Hey, what's up, guys? It's S&M Fitness Solutions, your fitter commuter, coming to you from week 8. That's like a milestone, really. That's like 2 months almost. Well, almost, because it's the way all calendars and everything work. But it is 8 weeks and doing pretty good. So, what are my updates this week? And it's really funny, like how this whole thing kind of like progresses, because like in the very beginning, yes, it was horrible. Definitely not the worst thing. As I mentioned before, if you're gonna injure yourself, definitely make sure it's like some sort of like upper body, thing. That way, at least you're still, pretty much mobile. Um, that would have been just devastating because if you hurt, like you have to get like a knee, replacement or any type of like knee, like fix, hips, ankles, legs, whatever. You're completely immobilized. You can't run, you can't bike, you can't do anything. So at least with this shoulder, I've been able to at least work out half my body, a little more than half. I still, am able to like pretty much keep this side, still active, which has been good. But really, the cool thing is like at week 8, they gave me my little 1 pound weights, so I can actually now start lifting 1 pound weights as part of my physical therapy post-surgery recovery. So that was kind of really kind of big news for today, was that they let me lift my 1 pound pink Barbie weights at physical therapy today. I would put them in my Instagram story because they're really cute, they're little, and yes, they are 1 pound weights, where I'm used to doing like 20 pound, 25 pound lat and lateral raises and front raises. I am now back to doing 1 pound weights. So it feels like a very, very big step backward, but I'm going from not being able to like lift my shoulder up at all, which you can see now, look, that's not bad actually, to, I was able to just do like this in the very beginning, that's all I had. So it's progress, and the thing I have to work out now though is because because the muscle, the super, I guess I can't talk. It's been long. It's been a very long day. Spinatus something. Because that was torn for so long, and then the delts really, they haven't been worked that much, but because they weren't torn, they're still like able to stay engaged. I kind of have this problem now, like where if I do lift, my whole shoulder blade wants to come up, so that's something I do have to work on, and that's something I get yelled at from my PT all the time. She's like, make sure you keep your shoulders flat. Blah, blah, blah. So it is important though, because I don't want to have like some like wonky shoulder, like every time I raise it, like I'm like lifting up my whole arm. It's got to be like this one, where you don't get any type of lift. This one here, you still get a little bit of lift, but it's getting better. It's tight. I did PT this morning, and then I finally coaxed the PT and like let me take one of the bands home, because I'm so bored. This is so boring. Like I need some other exercises to do. Can I do this and that? Because like right now, I still haven't been cleared to run. That's interesting. They want me to like clear that with the my best friend, Dr. Diana. Oops, I don't know if I was supposed to say it. Whatever. His name is Dr. Diana. We're not like, the best of friends. However, I will say, so far so good. Like his actual work of cutting and stitching things together has held up pretty good. So I will give him a good, 5-star, rating on that. Everything else he's terrible at. But with this, he's good. So far, fingers crossed it doesn't like get screwed up, because I have been taking it easy, following every single order that he has, going to physical therapy twice a week. I'm gonna probably throttle that back a little bit. I think I have one more this week, and I think starting next week I might just go once, just because at the end of the day it's $45 a pop, and it's one of those things like do I really want to be spending like I think I did the math, like it's gonna be like if I do 2 to 3 times a week for the full entire thing, it's gonna be well over $1,000 just on things I can here. Just give me a piece of paper. I'll do that stuff at home, and come in like once a week. Yeah. So I think you just gotta be smart with these things, and if you don't feel comfortable doing it at home, then by all means, it's really best to stick it out for, whatever the doctor prescribes for your physical therapy. But for me, it's going to be that, I think we're going to go to like once a week starting next week. What else? Yeah, so really I think the biggest news is I can actually lift a 1 pound Barbie weight now. So super excited about that. 1 pound is closer to 20 pounds than I was last week. So definitely getting there. What else? You can see like here in this backdrop, side note tangent, we were taking our Pride Inside photos. Had a photo shoot this weekend because with all the prides being canceled because of COVID. We decided to have our own Pride inside, had the flag up and everything, did a photo shoot. Billy did like a fun drag transformation of me. He'll be having that up on his channel, so be sure to look out for that. It's quite the transformation. I don't know if I made the prettiest, woman. I make a very interesting looking woman. We'll go with that because I didn't shave my beard. I was not about to do that. I haven't shaved my beard in like, I don't know, 5-6 years. And so I wasn't going to do that. But we had some wigs. He did the eye makeup. And yeah, I looked, I've always had this kind of fantasy to kind of like, if like Whitesnake and, like dancing on the hood of Whitesnake's car, that's kind of like my like 80s, like love fantasy. I've always like wanted to like, have the hair, like the real short shorts and just like, dance on the hood of like, of like some old like, I don't know, El Camino or something. And yeah, I kind of like lived that a little bit of a fantasy. Something I think that we'll like revisit, more as like, you gotta find activities to do like when you're, not going out socializing all the time because I don't know, there's a killer virus out there. So we're being very, very safe. This is such a tangent. We're talking about my shoulder now. We're talking about killer viruses and like what we're doing, inside and backdrops. Who cares? It's entertaining. At least it is in my head. And so, but yeah, like we had a very fun weekend. Again, like without Billy, like I could not have done like any of this. Like so, by far, like he has been like the biggest help and supporter, and like through all of this, like rotator cuff repair and just in general, like with having him like here. Being part of, we were able to get like through this whole COVID thing together, and it's just been very, very blessed and very happy, that we have that. So, what else? Kind of like all my updates. Like I'm actually kind of tired today. It's been like work was really crazy that last week. Still working from home, which has been very fortunate because with the PT and stuff, it makes it easy because you can schedule in the morning or. Because it's just down the road, whereas if it was still going into the city, it'd be a little bit more challenged to get those in. So for now, they actually did open the office today, so that's interesting in itself. Makes no damn sense whatsoever, but yeah, was able to get a slight pass on that for right now because it just doesn't make sense. Like sending people into the city, there's killer virus. Makes plenty of sense. So trying to like collect on people's life insurance. I don't know, but yeah. So still working from home, still doing the bike, up in the miles. So like on the weekends, as far as staying fit, just do like an hour easy spin on Saturdays. Do a 20-mile ride on the trainer on Sundays, and then try to like almost every day do at least a half an hour just spin ride. Nothing too hard. I'm gonna start doing some more interval training over these next couple weeks. Now that I got full function, I can hold on to the handlebars and everything. Oh, good. Sorry. And so it's a lot more efficient to ride. Want to put the road bike back on the trainer, I think, because the gearing is a little bit better, and it's a little bit better to actually get a good workout in. But the Cannondale's fine. For now, and then yeah, it's still doing the walks. Try to get in. It's not every day because I don't know, let's be real. It's hot and humid, and yeah, it's fun to go down to the water, but you can only do like the same loop so many times before it's just like okay. So yeah, I think that's it. Like I think I guess key for this week would be. You know, again, like always listen to the PT because it is kind of amazing. Like I've made a couple other like just short videos I put like in my story, but the range of motion like improvement like over these last just couple weeks of being out of the sling has been, in my opinion, pretty phenomenal. Like, I had like hardly any range of motion before. Even step backs is a little bit better, so I think I'm fine. But almost. Oh wow, actually did it. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at it go. Oh my god. And Graham lifting up my shoulder blades so my PT would slap me and say, stop that, and yell at me like right now. But that's not bad actually. That's kind of aches a little bit. But and I didn't hurt myself. It's just I'm actually kind of that's actually really good. I'm really I could not do that before. So definitely doing progress. Definitely on track. And yeah, so sticking to like their advice, not lifting too heavy. I'm gonna continue. You know, I'm glad I got my Barbie weight. I'm glad I got my little green band, you know, that they gave me today, so I could start, you know, doing a little bit of rows, a little bit of like, you know, lat pull down type things at home. Even though I had the, you know, stuff in the basement, but you know, I don't want to like overdo it either, and then break this thing and have to be immobilized like again and then be completely deflated. So that's all I got for this week. Again, like put this stuff out there because like I do want to like, you know, get as much information out there as possible for people. Just like, you know, if you go through this, like, you know, it's like, I don't know, get as much, you know, you gotta find like, you know, info. It's gathering facts. Like these are, you know, facts is, you know, according to me, you know, because it's like what I went through, but I'm not gonna say it's what you're gonna go through. So, but at least like you have an idea of like what other people have gone through, and you can kind of piece together your own story of like what the experience will be. So, if you have any questions, put them in the comment section, like the video, and also check out the website, the Fitter Commuter. That's up and running, and yeah, we can actually, and that's about my lifestyle optimization programs and what I do to, you know, basically, you know, get it all in. You know, when I have 4 or 5 hour a day commutes, you know, I still manage, you know, to get in workouts, family time, work, you know, manage to get it all in. So be sure to check that out. People always like give me this, this gasp. You do what? Type of thing whenever I explain like, yes, I live this far out, going to the city, you know, but I still do it. So that's kind of like the, you know, personalized training method that like, you know, I've built it for myself and, you know, other clients as well. And yeah, it can really help you like save time because again, there's only 24 hours in a day. It is a finite resource, so it's about, you know, learning how to optimize it and make the most out of it so that you can be the best version of yourself. Check back in, leave the comments, and I get back to you, and then we'll talk again next week. Have a good one. Be safe.
Nancy, remember how to do pelvic tilts?